Good morning, YouTube. Mustache is messed up. What's going on? It is Monday morning. The EMP did not go off. We must all return to the grind to continue to support ourselves, our families, and ensure the ship does not sink. I feel okay this morning. How about y'all? I hope it's the same. I've had to do some self-talk lately, man. I mean, just with all the doom and the gloom on the internet. I mean, I myself, I've participated in that. I mean, it's easy to get sucked into. That shit is infectious, cancerous. But yeah, man, what do y'all do to cope with the incessant barrage of negativity and bad news? And I mean, it's an election year. It's like this every election year. But man, it's been a little worse, if you ask me. The bad news, you know what I mean? It's constantly coming in. It's constantly bombarding you, creating almost like a sense of panic and doom and you know, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? You know, and these are questions that every, you know, rational-minded individual should be asking themselves. What would I do in a circumstance like that? What would I do? How am I prepared for that? How would I meet these challenges? You know. But yeah, man, what do y'all do to just woosah? What do y'all do? Me, I gotta self-talk myself. You know what I mean? I gotta tell myself, like, hey, I'm only in charge of what I can control. I can't control what politicians do. I mean, short of voting and stuff like that. But I mean, I don't know. It really doesn't feel to me like that's gonna get you anywhere. But what I am in control of is how I react. You know, my initial reaction, my default emotion is anger. Essentially, I mean, that's my default emotion. If you scare me, I get angry. If you embarrass me, I get angry. I'm hard to embarrass, but if you succeed in it, anger. I say all that to say my default emotion is anger. So how do y'all cope with this, man? I just self-talk to myself. I try to find time at the end of the day after I put the kids down, spend some time with the wife. I try to find some alone time, even if it's for 15 minutes reading a book. Or, you know, just thinking, meditating on my day, reflection, things of that nature. Because, man, it's, I can feel the damage from it. I can feel it in my psyche, in my spirit, in my bones. I can physically feel tense. Yeah, man. Do you just get rid of social media? Do you bury your head in the sand? I've tried that route. Me personally, I feel like that's burying your head in the sand, but also at the same time, I mean, you just can't flood your mind with negative shit all day long. So like, what do you guys do? What do you guys do? Because it has an effect on me, man. It has an effect on me at work. It has an effect on me when I get home from work, you know? I mean, it fucks with my mood, man. When you scroll through social media and you look at, you know, news and all the shit that we're being fed and the doom and the gloom, the immigration crisis on the border, you know, they're coming to take your guns, fucking World War III on the horizon potentially, Ukraine, Israel, freaking Haiti, you know, it's like, what? I feel sorry for these kids, man, that got to grow up with this shit. I come from I didn't have a cell phone until I was 18 years old. I mean, I had one of them little Nokia bricks, man. Played the snake game on it, you know. And I don't remember feeling like this growing up, man. So, I mean, these kids nowadays talking about mental health and anxiety and you know, at first, you know, my initial reaction was a bunch of pussies. You know what I mean? Freaking this is life, sack up. But I'm kind of starting to see it now, man. I have the benefit of having a 21-year-old sister. I'm 37. There's a big gap between me and her, and we communicate. And, you know, this is back when the kids were killing themselves. You know, the anti-bullying campaign stuff was going on online and stop bullying and this, that, and the third. And I kind of used to make fun of her, man, and roast her. Like, dude, You kids ain't even making it out of high school before you're offing yourselves, you know? And she explained it to me. She said, hey, you know, if you got picked on in school, when you left school and you went home and you shut the door behind you, it was over. She's like, when we go home and we shut the door behind us, we got social media, we got phones, we got people posted videos, we got people leaving comments. She's like, this is a freaking 16-hour-a-day bombardment of fucking bullying. And it kind of brought it into focus for me. I mean, I still don't think, you know, offer yourself is the way out. You got to be a little tougher than that if you're going to make it here on planet Earth. But, you know, I understood. I had some empathy and compassion for her when she broke it down to me like that. But these kids are getting bombarded with this shit. I mean, me personally, I have 2 sons. They're both very, very young. One of them's 23 months. The other one's 2 months today, actually. I will not give them access to the internet, free, unadulterated access to the internet, until I feel that they are old enough and intelligent enough to decipher real from fake. Saying that, am I capable of doing that? Because I fall victim to this shit all the time. I'll read some shit in a headline. I go, what the fuck? I get all riled up, and then come to find out that was bullshit. You know what I mean? I didn't do my proper investigation. I didn't look into it as I should have. I reacted emotionally. You know, so are we? This shit we should monitor our intake of this garbage that we're being fed. We should not hide our heads in the sand and delete everything and tune out, because the world is still going on around you. And if you have a family to protect, a job, if you're concerned about the economy, as you should be, these are things that you need to stay up on and stay privy to. But short of that, discard this shit. It's garbage. What I'm putting up right now, you know? If it makes you feel some type of way, angry or something like that, or if it gives you anxiety, discard this shit. You guys let me know what you do in the comments to mitigate stress and anxiety in this fucking insane year we're having so far in 2024. I mean, dude, we're only halfway through March. We still got some time. November's coming up soon. Get ready. You guys have a good one.